Hey, Fragrance family, I'm Daver.
And I'm Jer.
And we're the Fragrance Bros.
Can you feel it?
Coming at you this time again with another fragrance review from the Hermes line, this time on Paprika Brazil.
Yep. This one
Excitement here.
It's in the line. Got to review it.
Now let's see what Jean-Claude Ellena said about Paprika Brazil.
All right.
A tinctorial wood to color fabrics red, Brazil wood gave its name to the country. Did not know that.
Interesting.
With its power of suggestion, Bois de Braise, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. I wish I was French sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad you're not.
Sparked my imagination and I chose Paprika to illustrate it. By mixing and matching, I recreated its scent, which is more secretive and discreet than its taste. That was not what I smelled.
Nope.
Anyway, let's see. Day introduces 2005. It's classified as a woody spicy. The notes are iris, pimento, precious woods, clove, mignonette, and Brazilian redwood.
Boom.
What did you get out of longevity out of this?
Average.
Yeah, I got average as well.
Yeah.
But each moment felt like an eternity. What did you get out of projection out of this?
It just seemed like it was average to me. Nothing too crazy.
I got excellent.
Oh no!
Yeah, this time, yeah. Let's see. Season, I would say this is good for spring and summer and daytime.
Yeah. Yeah.
And purpose, I would say this is just casual, really. I don't see any other application out of this.
Yep. It's a weird fragrance.
Yeah, what does this remind you of? Speaking of.
Like plastic packaging or something.
Yeah.
You know, like it's... So when I came into this fragrance, I had a weird bias because the word paprika was in the... So I'm thinking the spice, you know, that you cook with, paprika. So that's not the paprika that's in here. It's the type of... It's like a reference to the kind of wood that he's trying to emulate, right?
Yeah.
So, so it is woody. And I know there's no pepper, but like we talked about, there's pimento, so it's a pepper.
Yeah.
To me, it's like a peppery, woody fragrance, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of D&G Pour Homme. Remember that one?
Yeah.
It was one of my earlier fragrances. It's kind of like that, and the way that it couches pepper, which is like a harsher kind of note, in a softer setting. So like D&G Pour Homme did it with pepper and vanilla, kind of, and this is like pepper and like iris.
Yeah.
So the same kind of thing. But the way it all comes together just kind of smells like... it smells kind of industrial to me, and kind of like plastic packaging, like a MP3 player would come in or something like that. It's really weird. It's really weird. What about you?
It's really weird too. Yeah, I agree. You know, this is a very green fragrance, and the pimento is a center star of this fragrance. And when I first came into this, I thought the same thing about the paprika. I didn't really understand that it was about Brazil wood or Brazilian redwood or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got, I thought, oh, maybe it's gonna be spicy. There's pimento in there, so maybe it's gonna be really good. Smelled it. It was kind of green and floral, and then plasticky and inky.
Yeah, it's freaking weird.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really weird.
Yeah.
It kind of actually reminds me of an old person's house. It has kind of that weird, I don't know what it is.
Ever-present smell that just permeates the plastic wrapped furniture.
Oh, man, I don't get it. Now, there is clove in this too, but the clove it's not prominent.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't scream at you. You can barely detect it. But I don't know, I really don't like this fragrance that much at all.
Yeah, me either. It's one of those things where I can smell it and appreciate it for exercise and perfumery that I created, or not Jean-Claude Ellena created a fragrance that reminded him of this kind of wood. It's like cool that he made this thing, but I would never want to walk around smelling like this. Yeah. So I don't hate it necessarily. I just don't think it belongs as a perfume.
Yeah, the longer I wore this, I hated it more and more. And I shouldn't say hate. I should say I did not like this. I'm with you. I can appreciate it for what it is, and I can appreciate it for a work of what it is. I think this is more of a sappy wood, and not really, really what I want is kind of a dry wood. Yeah. That kind of invokes almost a smokiness. If I think wood, that's what I think of. Yeah. Or just dryness. And this is more sappy. Yeah. And I don't really care for that. Yeah. And also, again, like you said, there's that plastickiness and that inkiness, and I don't mind either of those. Yeah. But together, it's really bad. Yeah. And what's weird and what's funny, I should say, is that I think this is kind of the black sheep of the fragrance community because like I've done so many trades with people, and
Yeah.
we've gotten samples from people before, and every time it seems like I'll get like a Paprika Brazil, you know.
Just people trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, they're just getting rid of it. It's like niche samples. Here, bros, have a niche sample. Paprika Brazil.
It's the Christmas fruitcake of fragrances.
Exactly. You're right. That's exactly right. So yeah, I do not like this fragrance at all.
I don't either.
Bang for buck. This is $235 for 100 ml, 3.3 ounce. You know, the performance is there. You might like it. I know Dan really likes this fragrance.
Really?
So maybe it speaks to you. It does not speak to me, so I'll never buy this.
I'm with you. I wouldn't buy this. You know, nope.
Yeah.
Poor value for me.
Yeah.
Don't want it.
Now, what about compliments?
No. Stephanie said it smelled weird. She's like, you smell weird. And then just kind of avoided me all day.
Your wife avoided you all day?
Yeah. She didn't want to get close. So
Wow.
there's that.
Yeah, my wife said the same thing. She didn't like it and thought it was weird.
Yeah. Might as
That's what I thought.
well be a condom.
Yes.
Yeah. To keep you from getting lovely and it smells like rubber and plastic.
Let's see, final rating.
I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. I don't think that it's completely without merit, because I think that it does something interesting. I've never really smelled anything like this before.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily stink to me.
Yeah.
I just don't love the smell.
Right.
I don't think it belongs on a person. So I'm just, that's why I don't give it a 1, just because it has like a little bit of redeeming value. That's it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 as well, for the exact same reasons. You know, it doesn't really stink, but it's so weird.
Yeah.
And because it's so weird, there are people out there who really like weird fragrances.
Yeah.
That might really like it.
Yeah.
And, as we'll say in future reviews about this line, there's something in this line for everybody.
Yeah.
And this might be that one fragrance for that person. But for me, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, totally. I'm with you.
Yeah. So that's it. What do you think about Paprika Brazil? Do you like it, love it, hate it? Please say you hate it. Validate my opinion.
That's right.
Let us know down in the comments down below. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel and like down below. We'll love you for it. We'll see you next week with another Hermes line fragrance review with the Fragrance Brothers. Bye.
Bye.